The campaign and various side missions in Red Dead Redemption 2 will take you all over, crossing several state lines into many cities and small towns. Along the way, you'll have the opportunity to solve some of the world's many mysteries, but there's still one question that, up to this point, remains unanswered. Where is Gavin? During the many hours you'll sink into Red Dead Redemption 2, you'll likely cross paths with an Englishman named Nigel, wandering from place to place in a dapper-looking suit or frantically shouting for his lost friend Gavin. You can find him outside of roads, sticking out like a sore thumb as he treks the dirt trail on his search. You might stumble upon him as he looks through the tree-covered mountains outside Annesburg. You can even bump into him as he paces the streets of Saint Denis, scanning each and every face, hoping to find Gavin.
Gavin!
Where you encounter Nigel doesn't matter, because the story remains the same. Gavin is still missing, and Nigel still searching. And unfortunately, it seems that no player has been able to find Gavin either. Despite Red Dead Redemption 2 having been out for many months, Nigel may be searching for Gavin until the day he dies, and there's good evidence to suggest he'll do just that. Now here's a question, who is Gavin exactly? Nigel claims him to be a friend, but is he? Or is there more to it? Nigel is clearly a transplant in the Old West, having come overseas from England. That much we have nailed down. But how he and Gavin wound up there isn't spelled out. We think some of Nigel's lines, which slip out as he begs for help, might offer some clues as to what's really going on.
He left me. I lost him. I lost him.
When you happen upon Nigel in the forest outside Annesburg or in Rhodes, he'll request your help and go into a little more detail.
English bloke. Lovely fella. He went missing and now I'm all alone.
Much later on, you'll again find Nigel searching for Gavin, this time in Saint Denis. When Nigel tells you that he's still looking, Arthur offers up a possible explanation. Maybe Gavin took off, but Nigel refutes that, saying that they were best friends. Many years later, while playing as John Marston, you have the potential to once again meet up with Nigel. When asking how long Gavin has been missing, Nigel will, in a somewhat deranged state, provide an answer.
What is wrong? You bloody years. I can't remember what he looks like. I'm looking for him, but I don't know who he is.
Some players have taken to killing Nigel just to shut him up. Apparently, the constant shouts of Gavin gets old.
You gonna be okay there, Mama?
Others have hogtied him, robbed him, and continued on their way. In either case, searching Nigel will reveal a letter that Nigel received from another friend, Tom, who is presumably back home in England. The letter shines a bit more light on what Nigel has been up to, at least. In the letters he's been sending home to Tom, Nigel boasts of the rich life that he and Gavin are living in America now, one with mansions and servants. This doesn't appear to be the case, of course, and Tom even casts some doubt. But the letter ends with an extremely interesting note. P.S. I saw that bloke Brian Gold the other day in the market. He said some real odd things about you, which I said weren't true, but he's laughing on the other side of his face now. And with all that, the mystery remains unsolved. Reading between the lines, one might assume there is more to the relationship between Nigel and Gavin than meets the eye. They could have secretly been a couple, something that would have undoubtedly been frowned upon in those days, and would explain the real odd things remarked in the letter. Nigel could have even killed Gavin himself, failing to fully wrap his mind around what he's done. Whatever the case, one thing is certain at this moment in time. We have no idea where Gavin is, and we may never figure it out.
Yeah. It's turned into a right bloody rigmarole.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more SVG videos about your favorite games are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one. Gavin!